Hey everyone, George from Elite Motorcars, and today we have in front of us a 1971 Cadillac Eldorado Convertible. This car was actually purchased by a good friend of mine in March of last year. He always wanted an older Cadillac to tinker around, and this was the perfect one. Sadly, he had an illness, it got worse, and he passed away in September, so we are selling this car for the family. This is a nice cruise night type of car. Does need some restoration, as we'll speak of as we go through the video, but still a nice running and driving car. Finished in a canary yellow, as I would call it, with a beechwood leather interior and a beechwood convertible top. Car has been repainted at one point in its life. Not a bad paint job, basically a 10-20 feet paint job. Very pretty car. As you can see, it does need some work, but she's still a nice presentable car. We'll go back through and I'll show you guys everything I'm talking about. Just want to get you guys a good look at the car. We just had a brand new starter and battery put in. Does also have brand new tires, which I would guess have maybe a couple hundred miles on them. Love these old Cadillac grills. Look at how big the hood ornaments were back then. So cool. This car definitely turns heads. Even just coming over here to do the pictures, this thing was turning heads. Well, let's hop in it, guys, take it for a little spin, and we'll get a better look at the passenger side. Bear with me a second here. Starts right up. Let me lower the heat. The heat actually works in this thing, which is pretty good. As you can see, it's got the AM, FM, 8-track radio. The radio is not turning on or doing a thing, so I have no idea what's going on with it. The heat works. I have no idea about the air conditioner. Car shows 21,000 miles. We're going to assume it's 121,000. It could be more, it could be less. I'm not guaranteeing the miles. It is an older car. Well, let's take her for a little ride here, guys. Not going to drive it too much around this parking lot because there's a lot of salt out here. Look at that hood. Look at the shine. This thing is a boat, but so comfortable. It is a cool car. I cannot believe these cars are actually, this one's just under 50 years old, which is nuts. Now she runs and drives very good, guys. She shifts well. Front end's got a little bit of play in it. I've definitely checked out the front end, but drivability wise, the car actually runs and drives pretty good. Also, guys, while you're watching this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below, and also please like the video. We'd really appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna leave it running for a second, guys. Open up the hood so you can hear the motor. Sometimes it's tough to get a good sound of the motor on your videos here, but we're gonna do the best we can for you guys. Does have the 500 V8, great motor, very powerful motor. Don't know if you guys can hear it well, but we'll take a listen. Okay guys, let me shut it down for a minute here. So it's a 500 V8. Don't know if the air conditioner works. We have not tested it out. Carburetor could definitely use some rebuilding. It doesn't seem like all 4 barrels are opening up, but she runs pretty good. And it's got the original, I would say the original type of radiator in it, but it is leaking, so it will need to be replaced. Listen to that metal hood. That's when cars were cars. Very clean on the passenger side also. I apologize for the sun going down early. As you guys can see, it basically needs a convertible top. It's there, but not that good. So I'm going to show you guys all the exterior stuff, and then we'll check out the interior. Hood looks to be a little bit of adjustment right there. Chrome is pretty good in the front right here, as you can see. Got a little ding right there. Little bubble right there. It does have some plastic in it. When they repaint it, it looks like they repaired some rust and rot with some Bondo. She does have some bubbles right up in here if you can see them. And she does have a lot of plastic and bubbles back here also on the rear quarters on both sides. Rear bumper is rusted and rotted right there. And also rusted and rotted right there. Missing a few emblems right there. Also some bubbles back here on this one if you could see it. And then it has some bubbles here. Right there, as you can see, it's got some bubbling. And it's also got a couple right down here if you can see them. Paint job is pretty good, shines pretty good. As I said, it's a cruise night paint job. It's nothing perfect. This mold in, somebody added a piece to it. Looks like it was broken at one point. And I think it's got some bubbles at the top. Yeah, it does. It has some bubbling at the top of this fender right here, as you can see. So get a better view of it right there for you guys. A little rust mark right there. Now also, as you can see, it is leaking some antifreeze from that radiator. Also, the undercarriage is pretty good, except for the rear frame rails have some rust and rot. I'm going to try to climb underneath it and get a little bit of a view for you guys so you can see it. Bear with me a second here. So if you can see right there, she is rotted. Let me get on the other side here. Bear with me a second. I love climbing underneath cars. And then if you look right here, this side also has some rot. So that's the extent of it. The rest of the frame is actually pretty clean on the car. As you can see clearly, it does need a convertible top. One of the bows is out to get the top to go up in the car. So the top needs to be reworked, readjusted. As you can see, the motors do work. The top will go up and down. It's just a challenge to get it to go up and down at this point. The interior is all original, and it's actually pretty decent. Actually, it's better than decent. It's pretty damn good. So the driver's seat is pretty good. There's some wear right there. Some wear marks there. Does show some wear right there. Steering wheel is actually very nice on it. Got one little mark right down there. Other than that, steering wheel is nice. Dash pad is very nice, as you can see. This visor does not want to stay up, and this one's actually held up. Door panel on this side, somebody took it apart and it's loose. Doesn't want to stay on correctly. As you can see, the door panel itself is actually in pretty good condition. Power window switch is screwed up, but it's there. The rear seat, give me a second here. Open it up here. Rear seat is pretty good. It does have some wear on the lower cushion here. As you can see, the bottom of this door does have some plastic, as I mentioned before. Rust right there. As you can see, the windows definitely need to be lined up correctly. They're out of adjustment. The right rear window is not missing. It fell off the channel and it is down here in the quarter. So the window is there. Take another good look at the rear seat here. As you can see, it's got some wear. It's not torn up. Could use some real good conditioning. The factory original rugs are actually very nice in this car. As you can see, it's got some wear right there. The rest of the seat's actually pretty good. Dash is good. Those vents are broken. Dash is good. We do have back at the shop the original, what do you call them, rubber mats from Cadillac for the front and back of the car. And we also have here the original owner's manual and the original buyer. Car originally came from Haverhill, Mass. Purchased in February 22nd of 1971. So we do have the original owner's manual. Pop the trunk open so you guys can check that out. As you can see, the roof is definitely out of alignment there. The car does need some tinkering, as I mentioned. I would definitely go through the car mechanically and check it out before you start driving it. Trunk looks pretty decent. It does come with an extra piece of glass. It does have that bow piece that's missing out. It's got a horn there, whatever that's for. So she's a decent 71 Cadillac Eldorado. As I mentioned before, we're trying to sell the car for the family. Trying to help them out with some expenses. It's kind of sad to see this car go because my buddy Michael loved this car. I remember the first day he got it, him and his daughter, they had the roof down. He was so excited. He was like a little kid in a candy store. If I can find that picture and add it to this video, I will. There she is, guys. Look at that hood. Beautiful car. Again, my name's George. We're Elite Motorcars, Peabody, Massachusetts. Please take a second to like us on Facebook and Instagram. Also, please like and subscribe below. Also, if you have any questions about this vehicle, please give us a call at 978-590-00. We are taking offers on this one, and we're hoping to find it a new home for somebody that actually loves it as much as my buddy Mike did. So please give us a call. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.